Hi, my name is Liz Hathway and this is my astrological view of this coming week. Today's eclipse is a bit like a reset button, and it's a new moon, a new start, and we see that theme running through the week. If we look at Wednesday, for example, we see that the sun changes sign, so it's a shift of emphasis from the Leeuw creative center, you know, the power of the self to manifest and to make things happen. It's the sun as the shining middle point. But when the sun goes into Virgo, it's much more about the fine details. It's much more about taking care. Virgo is also very practical, looks for practical solutions to problems. It's very service orientated. Virgo really finds out about itself through doing things for others. It's a very good sign in the sense of it's a caring for others sort of energy. But the other important shift we see this week is on Friday, when Saturn actually turns direct, so it's stationary on Thursday, for example, where Venus is square Uranus. So this is about maybe taking responsibility for things, being able to being able to let things go a bit as well. Certainly the things that are, you know, that you have no control over. It's just like Virgo is taking care of your own world, nurturing and looking after and getting that in order. So I'd like to go through the main aspects. So Monday, under the eclipse, we have the Sun-Uranus trine, which is very much about independence. It's a sort of direct action. It's also very spontaneous. It's in the moment. It's the new moon. The moon isn't visible normally around new moon. It's about gut reactions. It's about following your heart. The sun is still in Leo, and it's also a sort of mindful sort of energy that, you know, being ready to make changes. Tuesday, Mars trine Saturn, so this is sort of laying the groundwork. Mars can clear the table. Mars is very good at sweeping the boards clean. It has that sort of aggressiveness that's sometimes necessary, you know, to make a decision happen. Wednesday, the sun goes into Virgo, so we get that much more taking care of the details, looking after body. That's very earthy, so it's about looking after yourself, looking after your bodily needs. And then Thursday we have that Venus in Cancer, which is all about connectivity and nurturing and what belongs to me. And it can be a little bit clingy, it can be a little bit fearful. And then it squares Uranus on Thursday. So in some ways, attachments and bonds can be broken, but it can also be, in the view of the reset button, seen as a break with the past. It can also be a sort of release of pent-up feelings. As I say, it can be breakdowns in relationships, or it could be simply a need to establish a relationship along new, more autonomous lines. And this is particularly the case because Saturn is moving forward the next day on the Friday. So this is a kind of a theme, certainly with Sun-Uranus, Venus square Uranus. It's about freedom with responsibility. It's about taking responsibility for your part in things. As we move into Saturday, we then see, just after that, that Venus-Uranus square and Saturn going direct, we see that Venus herself changes sign. She becomes less clingy. She becomes less fearful. She becomes bolder, more emboldened, because Leo, it's got a roar. It's sort of expressive. So Venus has the possibility to be more self-assertive and be able to be more confident and more generous and to share the creative self. And the whole week is rounded out with the Jupiter-Saturn sextile on Sunday, which both planets now moving forward. This is very considerate decisions, considerate, diplomatic. It's very much about, certainly in the collective, it's about, you know, the dialogue really sort of getting started. So in many respects, this is, as I say, the eclipse is the reset button, and now we can start moving forward with the next step, whatever we want that to be. Thank you for listening. Bye for now. Have a good week. Bye.